That's fine. Account manager. Oh, okay. Let's see. That means audio is doing. That's going to be my fault. Something is doing something wrong in audio. Let's see what I can do. I know exactly what happened here. Okay, they should be able to hear you now.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I'm Maggie. I'm the marketing and sales director for Greater Than Games. And we're professionals. We professionally do this sometimes. So if you can hear me now, clap twice. No, I'm just kidding. So below me is Chris. Chris, what do you do?
I'm the game dev. And
everyone
apparently
knows
also
Alex
very
does.
professional.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
yeah. And I'm Alex, account manager, and that was my fault. So last time we played Island of Dr. Lucky, and I was using earbuds because we were wearing
Excuse me
hats.
for a second, my cat just threw up.
Cool.
We got so professional. Welcome to Friday, everybody. How's it going?
But yeah, I was wearing earbuds, and because how the audio works is it's all it's basically whatever I'm hearing is the audio that you all are hearing for everyone except for myself. Because otherwise I'd just loop myself. But anyway, so because I was using earbuds, it was still set to my earbuds from last time we played, and yeah, so that's my bad. Sorry.
Sorry, I was reading a thing about the RPG that I can't talk to anybody about. Haha, secrets.
Great
Maggie,
content, Maggie.
This is your work right now.
I know. I minimized it. I'm not looking at it anymore. I hope that the Multiverse isn't in trouble due to IET issues. Oh, it certainly is.
Oh, it's yeah. It's
if we're
so many.
Involved, it's likely to be.
Yeah, so many words I can't say. It's screwed. There we go. It is so screwed.
Yep, that's the word. So we did ask people who they'd like to see us play as. We got the suggestion Harpy, Stuntman, and Guys, and Harpy again. If there are any more suggestions, please feel free. Please feel free. Alex.
Please feel free to give us suggestions.
Thank you.
Also, feel free to criticize Maggie about her pronunciation.
Yeah, it's great. I know I'm evil. It's okay. It's coming. It's coming so soon. You guys will know exactly what we're talking about. So yeah. How's everybody's Friday going? While we're waiting to see if chat has any other suggestions for who we might play. Also villains, we need to know what villains we should play against. Chris had an idea about that, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to his idea.
My idea was to take on Ultimate Gloomspite in the Realm of Discord.
I do like the Realm of Discord.
See, I'm always wanting to do the new, because I just haven't played them enough. So the new environments, all the Oblivion environments. But Realm of Discord.
I'm happy with that. I love the new environments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't played. I don't think I played any of the new environments.
The new environment it is.
Yeah.
Nexus of the Void, Mordengrad, Meridian Refuge, Champion Studios, or Fort Adamant.
Alex,
Iron Legacy. That's such a short game, though.
All right, let's do Fort Adamant. Like I always want to do the Nexus of the Void, but let's do Fort Adamant.
Okay. I was thinking of doing playing Tachyon, because I haven't played her before. But we might do Harpy, Stuntman, and Guys, since we're not getting any other suggestions yet, except for Iron Legacy. Somebody said Champion Studio. It's too late. We already picked.
Okay.
I'm happy to play Harpy. I rather enjoy playing her.
Okay,
She's fun.
cool.
Maggie, are you more comfortable with Stuntman or more comfortable with guys? They both do.
Awesome.
They both do so many stupid out of turn things. Not stupid,
Yeah.
really cool out of turn things. Stupid as in you feel like a jerk to all the other players when it's like, oh, it's your turn. I'm going to do this thing now.
I'll play as guys.
Looks like Russ is pressuring for Champion Studios as well.
I mean, that's completely fine. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we can switch it. I'm okay with
I mean, Stuntman and guys, Champion Studios.
I rather love. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works. I love
Yeah.
Champion Studios. It's a ridiculous place.
It really is.
That still leaves us with a villain, though.
I mean, we could
Ugh.
still do Ultimate Spiteweaver, just in Champion
could.
Studios.
We could do the Chairman. It's always a good fight. We could go canonical and do Grand Warlord Voss, although that's sort of weird.
Let's see.
We could do Oblivion. Oh, wait. We don't have 4 hours, do we?
And we don't have 4 hours. Oblivion is hard to fit into a live stream and keep everyone. Ooh.
Oh, come
somebody
on.
said
We
to
could
play the
definitely-
Scholar. Okay.
We could definitely take on Oblivion in less than 4 hours.
Right, we would lose in like an hour and a half. It'd be fine.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a version of taking Oblivion on.
Yeah.
The idea of guys and stuntmen falling in love is perfect. That's true. Let's see. Who's the canonical villain for this location?
Tricky to say. If we were doing... Grand Warlord Voss is canonically, but he was a scion at the time, so... Like,
So technically Oblivion is
Tricky.
the canonical villain? Like the Oblivion scenario is the canonical villain for...
yeah.
I like playing against Citizen Dawn, but I don't know if everyone else likes. Didn't we just play against Citizen Dawn last time we played?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no Dawn, not this time. I haven't played against the Matriarchy before. She looks very dramatic.
Yes, the Matriarchy.
The
Matriarchy. That's perfect though, because that means I get to have a fun little interaction with her because
You're playing
I'm
as yourself.
version. Yes.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I was writing the dialogue for them, I talked Christopher into letting me write like little dialogue bits for each good version of a villain. The one that ended up taking the most time was Iron Legacy because I had him do different things for each version of Legacy, and then Baron Blade, or I should say Luminary, and then Heroic Luminary.
Nice.
There were so many lines.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Chris is writing the Sentinels of Freedom. He's writing portions of Sentinels of Freedom, the video game. So he's writing portions of the dialogue that Christopher will then go through and they work on together and all of that stuff. So like, that is what we're talking about, the new Sentinels of Freedom game.
I mean, Chapter 2, it's like 95% me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Do you guys know how? Okay, so we're good. We're set. So we're playing the Matriarchy.
Yes,
and
the
Champion
Matriarch.
Studios. The Matriarch, thank you. Not the whole. Yeah, thank you. Cool. All right, let's do this. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know how hard it is when I'm like talking about stuff to be like, Sentinels of Freedom or Freedom 5 or RPG or trying to make sure I say the right game association, especially now that like Freedom 5 is a publicly known thing. My brain, it can't. All right, who's gonna be the dramatic reader?
This world wanted me to bow and scrape for approval. Pathetic that you chose the path most traveled. Lillian, what did Robert Frost ever do to you that made you mistreat him so? I made sure that there were poetry references in each one.
Excellent.
So dorky. I love it.
Start game.
Right. So dramatic. Okay. Mask of the Matriarch. The first time each turn of... Oh, it went away. I couldn't read it fast enough.
Basically, the first time each turn a bird card, or a not bird card comes out, she's going to play another card. So Munin wasn't a bird, so wasn't a foul card, so she's playing more. And whenever she plays a foul card, she plays another card. So she just gets swarms of birds out forever.
The creepiest of villains. I don't like birds. I'm not a fan. So.
I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with birds.
And Braithwaite doesn't want us to metagame for him, so his cards are hidden for me. So you all will just have to see what he plays.
Oh, I should look at my cards. That's a good idea. I was too busy paying attention to what's going on the screen.
Have some cards, Stuntman.
Oh, look, I got a card.
It's a fun one for her because it only changes my tokens around if I play a one-shot that I reveal, and you have a lot more ongoings than one-shots, and they benefit from being out of turn.
Mm-hmm.
So Maggie, Guys is going to take a little bit of time to get used to. He's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, basically you benefit a lot by getting a bunch of cards in your hand so that you can do a bunch of things. And then trigger all of those things all at once through combos of things.
Okay. I'm reading all of the cards because I forgot how to bring them up. Because I kept trying to do it like in Tabletop Simulator because I'm so used to that. It's not the right way. It's not
all right, since Maggie's looking at her cards and we can't see those, let's look at my cards.
Oh, could I have showed you guys my cards?
Braithwaite didn't.
I forgot how to do anything on here.
It was the settings. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. If you do, I can do that too on Stuntman. You'll be able to put some hurt on Munin. The problem that we face right now is, and the general conceit of the Matriarch is that whenever we kill one of her birds, she hits us back. And if we don't kill the birds, they do it. They just start plinking little bits of damage at us, and that can be a big problem, especially as more and more of them mount. But the reason why we want to get the cohorts out of the way is because they increase her damage and also reduce the amount of damage that she takes. And the more, when they're both out, it gets to be a real problem.
And I want to continue dealing damage to the bird then, based on what you just said.
And it didn't work because Stuntman's thing revolves around irreducible damage, and that was regular damage.
Oh,
yeah. It's going to be tricky because of us all, I do a lot of little one-point hits, except when I do bigger ones that are a little bit more complicated to set up. You do a lot of one-point hits, and Stuntman is variable and hard to predict. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, how
I'm reading my cards in advance this time.
How are we feeling about the foul? Like my leaning right now would be to like get some ongoings in play. Like I could, start shooting down these small birds, but
I say get prepped. These guys only go after the highest, so we've got a little bit of wiggle room.
Right. Yeah. And so like if I get Ambuscade into play, then that means if one of the birds, like if Hunan comes into play, for example.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really I'm reading Selling Out, and it's super interesting. Here's hoping Maggie gets to copy an applied numerology.
That's one of the Harpies cards, and it's a real fun one because it lets me tinker with the numbers on cards. And it also means that when you do damage to yourself, you can reduce, or when heroes do damage to themselves, they can reduce it. It's got a lot of like really weird, fun applications, but when Guise copies it, it gets really weird because he breaks the game in a lot of ways, but applied numerology and Guise are one of the combinations that ends up doing so many weird interactions that it's basically impossible to playtest. When we're playtesting new Sentinel stuff, or when we were testing new Sentinel stuff, I should say, and for when we were playtesting the Green Ronin one, it was almost impossible to deal with Guy's interactions because there's just so many edge cases with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I just read through some stuff, all of the cards that I have in play, so hopefully I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. Maybe which target is considered to have the highest.
I'm gonna get dinged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Harpy's outfit is the coolest, though.
Yeah,
do you know that when we had the masquerade ball, Jen dressed up as Harpy? That was like...
Jen's Harpy outfit was fantastic.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? Does it matter? Do you care?
I don't think it matters. I don't think I'm even... Like, it's not worth it to kill that yet.
Okie doke.
Like... I don't know. I guess I could.
Oh, really? Is now the best time for what you're doing? I can't actually see my computer anymore.
Well, that's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Cat, those are cherries. You don't want them. Go away. Shoo.
You have cherries? Oh, man. Yes. I'm pretty jelly. All I've eaten today is this Red Bull. And yes, I did eat it.
Did you have, like, Red Bull cereal or something?
Yeah, it gives you wings. This show's not... Well,
Stop
it's
being vile
for
and
game.
young.
It's appropriate for what we're playing. I have wings now.
Oh, there's the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a giant freaking fluffy lump in front of me.
My fluffy lumps are asleep somewhere. They get annoyed with me when I talk too much. Surprise.
She's crouching right in front of the damn monitor. I don't know why, too, because she usually likes to sit in the box that I've got set up next to me. But right now, apparently, is not that time. Wow, she's just getting a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. I don't know. You guys seem really calm about it.
Do I want to destroy the ambuscade, or do I want to... Like, that's a hard one. At this point, like, do I want to do 5 damage or something now, or do I want to hold it on for it later? So we can, like...
Only you can decide this, Alex.
I don't know. A lot of stuff just came out, so it seems like 5 damage would be really good, but maybe that's how the Harpy or the Matriarch plays?
So the thing is, you need to kind of kill the things all at once.
Okay. So you need, like, big amounts of damage all at once. Got it.
Right, like Hugin and Munin will, like, bring each other back.
Let's see if I can defuse this bomb.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is
Somebody
it? The Wraith's smoke bombs basically completely neuters the Harpy.
Oh yeah, that's... Well, numbers get a little bit weird when you're doing 3-player stuff, because with H-2, any damage reduction can really break the game. Bunker is a good example of this, where at H-2, since he's like one of the only heroes that can get reliably 2 damage reduction with... sorry, I'm talking just a lot here. You can get 2 damage reduction with the recharge mode and heavy plating. He can basically just sit in recharge mode with heavy plating out and render the villain completely impotent for the entirety of the fight, especially if it's a villain that only hits like once or only hits the highest.
Yeah.
And I really, really hate that. Do you want to destroy one of your things, or?
I suppose I could have, but... And yeah, no time to believe it's not very useful right now.
Yeah, we need to get rid of the cohorts.
Yeah.
But the problem is that she's only got 9 cards left, and it's going to get very ugly because there's at least one There's at least one more Dark in the Sky in there, which just brings everything back out.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to get interesting, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. The question is, can we get rid of the cohorts? Can we deal with the carrion fields? Can we get the mask out of play?
Okay. Good to know the things to focus on. When there's so many things out there, especially as a player who is relatively not well versed as a novice player.
So
you look at it and you're like, dang.
I think that's right now the birds are really bad. But every time a bird dies, they're also dealing damage to us.
Yeah.
Does anybody think of like Tiny Tim when the bird?
What you could do is you could kill it off and hit Munin with the 3-point shot. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
No, Maggie, I don't think I've ever thought that.
Now you're gonna. One of these cards that are the guy's concerned face bothers me. What is this? Oh, it's that one. Clattering of.
Oh, I did a stupid thing. Okay, that's me. That's entirely on me. I did Calling the Flock. I wanted to get Hugin and Munin for myself.
Yeah.
And I forgot that when they do that, they also do 1 projectile damage to everything. Mm-hmm. So this is my fault.
That's fine.
I'll cop to that. Need someone else? Thank you.
Yeah. Like, everything's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine in a giant pile of black feathers.
Hey, Alex, could you click the juice for me?
I have? Oh, you're skipping ahead. I've been letting all of the effects go.
Ah.
Yeah, I like watching the bubbles.
Okay, I won't.
Thank you.
Right, it's a matter of we are playing this game for an audience, but it also can take a long time to do all the effects, so it's a good question.
Yeah, it's debatable. It really is. Russ says, I'm sure that was an accident, Chris.
Russ has a very jaded view of me and my capabilities.
I agree with him. Sorry. That is jaded view, no.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot just happened.
You could kill off Munin. That'd help.
But we have to get rid of both of them at the same time or they won't come back, so I was actually going to do Hugin just to...
Yeah, but it's my turn. It's still my turn, so without that damage reduction, we could probably power down Hugin a lot easier.
Sure. Let's do it.
So we're all at half-ish health. That's
fine. Round 2. I mean, you're the one.
That's okay. We're fine.
You're just killing all the birds. Like if you hadn't killed all the birds, then.
Yeah, I like I said, this one's on me.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that I really should have thought about beforehand is that not only am I killing all the birds and therefore us, I'm also going to end up killing Hugin and Munin for me too. They're not going to survive.
No, they're not.
This is the kind of screw up where if I was playing by myself, I would probably rewind just because of the stupidity of it.
I know, but we've already the game is already half over because we've done this, so we might as well just play it through.
Yeah.
So
this is interesting too because Hugin is now at Munin, I guess.
So someone says, would you say the crows were murdered?
It's interesting because Munin is now at -1 health and he's still he's still helping the harpy. I really hope that I didn't set this to ultimate difficulty, because that would be interesting.
That
why.
would be interesting.
Really hope that I didn't. Yep, I did. I'm an idiot.
Cool.
Oh, Chris.
So we're playing advanced difficulty, Matriarch, FYI.
Nope, ultimate.
Ultimate difficulty. Sorry, ultimate.
So not
difficulty.
only are the carrying fields indestructible, so are the cohorts.
Cool.
I don't like it.
Well, that's good. This is gonna be a really short game.
It really is.
This isn't fun. This is great. Okay. Well.
Oh boy.
You know what?
It's fine. It's gonna be really short. We're all mostly dead already, and the birds are all dead, and it's fine.
It's and a lot of watching some actions happen on the screen. Not a lot of card play happening here.
It's a lot of regret.
You know, I think it's the perfect way to start off the weekends. Just full of regret.
That's the stream, everybody.
Yep. Well, so Braithwaite was like, when we're done with this stream, I get to go start my weekend. So it's like, how can I end it really fast?
How do I just ruin this stream? It's okay. You're allowed. Oh, who wants to have the highest, me or
I just always been saying myself.
Okay, well, we're gonna do that one more time and then switch it over. Oh wait, I had choose for me, but I selected myself. Dang, dag.
Yeah, Iron Legacy might have been longer than this is going to be. Like Russ is not wrong.
Is your turn done yet, or like?
No.
No.
Oh yes, now it is. I'm finally done.
You to your power. Your turn isn't over. It's just you're done with your play phase.
Yeah. Have a card, Alex.
Thanks.
Does anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? Obviously, social distancing still exists, but there are still things to be done, I'm sure.
Get out of that. I'm making kebabs tonight, and I'm very excited about that.
Oh, nice.
I found a couple of recipes for like good Persian style kebabs, and I've had the chicken marinating for about 12 hours now. I had a test run last night with ground beef kebabs, and I did the yogurt sauce. I did the flatbread. I did the rice correctly, which is a thing that I often screw up. And the kebabs were a little bit dry, but other than that, really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And tonight I'm trying the chicken version.
Nice.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I have my
my
regular D&D game on Sunday, but other than that, it's my goal for the weekend is to be chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep. That's my goal. None of the cards that are out are ongoing cards, right? And I don't even know what's happening with the environment, TBH, right now, because like
I have an ongoing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Not okay. For us. Sorry, I was thinking if retcon was a useful thing to use, but I don't think it is because none of hers.
No, she has no ongoings or.
And there's nothing in the environment, so.
We could technically use it to destroy one of our ongoings, which could trigger something fun for Stuntman, but I don't think you've got anything out that would make that work. It's just a fun little interaction where you could do that. Yeah, I can reset it so that we can see the cards and all that.
Yes, we're almost dead, and as soon as we're dead, we can play again.
I mean, I played a card. It was not. I'll play another card maybe. I don't know what it.
Yeah.
Man, choices are hard.
Becky, I didn't make that. I don't know what that is. I did a fairly standard basmati rice with, and I had a little bit of saffron, so I had a little bit of saffron rice on top to make it yellow. But I did do flatbread, which ended up really good because I have a pizza stone, and cooking flatbread on a pizza stone ended up making it really good.
I'll see you in hell.
The only thing I was slightly annoyed by is the fact that I had to use Greek yogurt instead of the Persian yogurt, which is a little bit more sour. Because we don't have the brand that I would need.
Yeah, that's fair. It probably exists somewhere in St. Louis, but that doesn't.
Oh, probably. I might have to go to Whole Foods, and like that's just not a thing I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm. I bet you one of the weird grocery stores on Olive has it.
Oh, yeah, that might work. I could see that.
Yeah.
But I a while back I got like a 12 spice pack where I could just like pick 12 bottles of spices, and they would send me like a giant box of them. And so I finally got to break out my sumac, which made me very happy.
Nice. So are we just going for do everything?
I mean, I'm happy to call it and restart, but we could also go for humiliating loss or possibly tremendous win if we could somehow pull it off. I don't see how we could, but we can. It's possible, technically.
Let's let chat decide. Do we keep playing or do we say enough is enough? And while we're waiting, Alex, you can still take your turn because I don't think a second,
absolutely.
Probably. That's an option, but it has to be at the set. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading John's response.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, that's the best.
I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to run the risk of burning my rice, which is just really, really difficult to clean up.
You gotta risk it for that biscuit. It's worth it.
That is in no way applicable at all.
No, you gotta risk it for that. I'm gonna say tanki. I can't remember how you say it. It's really good though. It's worth doing.
When I'm not cooking 3 new things, I will try it. But when I'm cooking kebabs that I've never cooked before in a way that I've never cooked before, and flatbread that I've never tried to do before, and also making a yogurt sauce that I've never done before, that is not the time to experiment with the 4th thing.
No, it is definitely the time to experiment with the 4th thing, because something's going to go wrong anyway, so you might as well just do everything, because, yeah.
James suggests calling it so we can all see the cards in the next game.
Okay, worth it. James, you're a genius. We're calling it. Also, maybe we won't.
But we did damage the Matriarch before we...
Yes, technically we did damage. All right, let's take care of some multiplayer options.
All right.
Oh, did I hit the wrong button? I hit quit game. I probably wasn't supposed to do that, right?
No, that's good.
Don't worry about it.
Because if I remember right, what's going to end up happening here is we're actually going to close out of the game, and then Braithwaite will give us a new link that we will follow.
Oh, okay. James says he loves all of us at GTD. Thank you. We love you too. James, are you the James that works at a game store that we know, or are you a new James?
Some other lesser James.
Not a lesser James.
No.
I just like associating people. So some other lesser James. Wow, so sassy.
Maggie, I have been alone in my apartment for the past many months. My sass meter is pretty damn high.
My sass meter. All right. I don't blame you. My sass meter's pretty high too. TBH. Do we play as the same heroes, or do we pick different heroes? I'm the newer, better James. Okay, cool, awesome. I'm not going to tell the other James that, but I do like the attitude.
I'll be the Harpy again.
I'll be guys again.
Yeah, that was the request. So let's stick with that request. And then are we doing Matriarch correctly, or are we doing someone? And by correctly, I mean not something that will just murder us.
I would suggest not the Matriarch, just because there's so many little interactions that are going to require majority votes to make it go.
Sure. Do we want to lose terribly to Iron Legacy, like that was suggested?
I'm okay with that.
Listen, yeah, that's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Oh boy.
Who else has been laughing out loud throughout this game? Oh, I hope everyone has been, because otherwise that'd be awkward.
Yeah.
I will never let down my guard. Justice must be dispensed to all now. Cry havoc and let slip the birds of war.
That's a good line. Okay, onward. Start game.
And we have open hands now?
We should, yes.
Cool. Iron Legacy is very galvanized.
Oh, we are gonna get pummeled.
Let's do it.
So he has his damage is increased by 3 currently. And we will all be dealing ourselves psychic damage at the end of the turn.
And since that came out, he is going to hit us all right now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Excuse me. Whatever. Whatever farm animal of war, Alana. That's fine.
There's a specific Iron Legacy configuration that can happen. I think it requires 5 players, and it might be this specific setup, but that can instantly kill the Sentinels without them ever having a turn. Like each one of them has at most 14 hit points, and so like there's a setup for Iron Legacy where he can do that much at the start of the turn, and they just die.
Yeah,
which is not inappropriate, but at the same time, it's just like, wow, that was a thing that happened.
There's a character from Sentinels Earth Prime who has that same risk if he goes against Iron Legacy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lantern Jack.
Lantern Jack. There we go.
All right, I'm gonna try calling the flock again, and we'll just have to see if that immediately kills me. I don't think it will, but I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it on granted anymore. All right, we've done 1 damage to him.
Yeah, 31 to go. We're fine.
Let's get some stuff.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get that in play.
He's back to full health.
Yeah. Now's when a retcon would be really useful. And
I like to have none in my hand.
That's fair.
If you were a superhero, what would your superhero power be? Like, wait, hang on. So two different questions. What would you want it to be, and what, based on what you're good at currently, would be your superhero power?
That's an interesting question. I would say, personally, I would probably want, honestly, flight, because that's like the thing that would be just coolest in like an everyday use, and flight or teleportation or something like that, fast travel. Though flight is especially cool. For what it actually would be based on what I'm good at, that's harder.
I'd want super agility. You know, I've never been like particularly agile, and I think that would be just really cool. As for what it actually would be with me being good at stuff, I honestly don't know. Probably something lame involving like planning.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or knowing all languages.
Yeah.
Which is one of those ones where it's like that could actually be incredibly useful. It's just not very action oriented.
Yeah, yes. I could see like precognition. Honestly, yeah, I could see that as being accurate for myself, which is a similar idea.
I would want the superpower of like fast travel, essentially. Whether that's like flying, teleportation, something like that. I would probably have the power. My superhero power based on like things that I'm good at would probably be something about like, okay, I can't remember what her name is at all. You know, the girl who has the whisper power in the Umbrella Academy, like the power of suggestion. Oh wow, you should watch it.
I've heard that. I've never gotten around to it.
Yeah, it's basically the power of suggestion. Like she whispers things to people and they do them. So like it's like a psychic power. So let's see. Becky says she would want the like, superpower of healing both others and myself, but based on what I'm good at, I would probably be able to read really, really, really fast. That'd be pretty cool. That's still a really useful superpower.
All right. We're not doing too bad. It's gonna get interesting though.
Talking away at it.
Yeah, I don't know. The whisper power, like anything that's like leading into the realm of mind control, just like makes me
inherently creepy and bad.
Yeah. It's like I don't want.
It's inherently not us. Yeah, I wouldn't want it. It's just true.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the hit? Or
I'll take the
wants
hit.
to take the hit.
I take hit.
I'm tempted to redirect that to the stunt double.
Yeah, sure.
We're heroic. Shove that guy out in front.
And there goes the stunt double.
I'll ditch a bunch of cards. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
You are the one who made that choice.
So, someone else said teleportation or telekinesis. Yep. Pretty sure I've told.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've talked to Alex about teleportation. I was like, "Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Like when? Can we get this? Can we get this going? Can you figure out how to?"
Nice. Teleportation would be just so incredible. There's so many places I would love to go.
There's so many places I'd love to go. There's so many places before lockdown, the amount of time I spent in airports and on like the amount of time I spent traveling to a place but not actually in a place, too much.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
This is a typical Iron Legacy fight.
Right. We have done a bunch of damage to him. He has done a bunch of damage to us.
It's going to be. It's either going to be a very narrow victory, or we are going to get obliterated. And I honestly don't know which one's going to happen.
I mean,
he doesn't have any of his things that can.
Right, he's not like.
He doesn't have any of the things that can really like help him. So.
Right, so we just need to do 23 damage to him in one turn, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? That's so easy.
Yeah. That's.
Why didn't you guys just tell me? Oh, that's no problem. That's not interesting. Right? Okay. I like the name "Demoralizing Presence." Like I just walk into the room and everyone's just like, ugh, yikes.
Now I want a guy's card that's Demoralizing Presence, ENTS.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go full bird.
I want a shirt that says that and has the heartbeat. It's like.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
That would be a good. Would that be too meta for merch?
No. Get someone to make it and put it on Redbubble, or wherever we're doing merch, and yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you gotta discard some cards because I killed the stunt double.
Okay.
Why? Why did you do that?
How many cards? None of these are repeats. Dang it!
I was trying to put some damage in Iron Legacy, and it happened. I think about getting rid of selling out.
Okay, I'm good with that. Oh, I have to do it again?
2 cards.
Yeah.
What's the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to see what it says.
Where did I leave that is nice, but, like, you've got a couple of really good choices here.
Yeah, I was thinking about discarding Say Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
I really like retcon, so I didn't want to do that.
Right, getting rid of the not galvanize, the other one.
The one that heals them when we do powers.
Yeah.
When we do the powers. Yeah, we do have, so we have worked on, this is such a tricky thing. I was talking to one of the designers of, it's a card game, but I can't remember what it's called. Not Keyforge. Yeah,
Keyforge is in fact a card game, yes.
Yeah, so I was talking to one of them about just like life, right? We're just chatting, and he was like, oh man, I miss like the simpler times when I had to make decisions about cards and stuff. And I was like, talking about how we were talking about making merch, and I was like, yeah, we had so many good ideas, and then we had to make games instead. And it's like, which like obviously that's the preferred thing, but it's like sometimes we have so many good ideas for little things, and one day they'll get made. It's just priorities.
No, I still want that Lightning Swift Strike shirt that Eric Royce had a single personal copy version made for himself. Like, I still want to copy that shirt.
Yeah, I'd love that as well.
Yeah, that is something that I believe the graphic design team finished making. We have to like make it go live on a website somewhere sometime. But you didn't hear that from me.
Like you have to at least like put some hype around a surprise announcement.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm thinking. Oh wait, we want to be to retcon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the one that we don't want to be in is
Final Evolution, because it heals them.
Okay. Draw a card. Okay, cool.
I don't think we're going to do 18 damage, but we can get him down into the low teens if we can then survive another round. I mean, the trick there is he's going to have damage reduction, but we'll see.
Yeah. Right, like we took him under half, which means there's just, yeah.
So really, it's a moral victory.
Right, like even if we lose at this point, like,
I feel good.
Yeah, like Iron Legacy had it coming. Like, he was so close.
I feel good about it. I got some good thwacks in there or whatever. So
yeah. All right. So I could do like a total of 5 damage to him if I use Violent Escalation this turn, but also it still won't be enough to kill him. So I'm going to use Moving Target to get the extra damage long term, I think.
Is Violent Escalation... Well, never mind. I was just thinking of, because he's going to get damage reduction.
What?
That runs the risk.
That's true. Yay, Lambuscade. That's actually really good against him.
All right. Ugh. Stupid jump scares. Oh, dear. That's... having to deal with bottom of the 9th at the same time as Iron Legacy it's just not great.
I think that was discarded because it wasn't antagonist.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So end of Vibrant turn, it's going to deal the hero target with the highest hit points for melee, and Iron Legacy is going to go after the lowest. I think this should be me because there's I don't remember what my in-cap powers are, but both you and Guys have a better chance of taking him out.
Okay, that works. And depending on what he draws, we may just all be dead here, so it may not matter.
I also think I botched that.
I'm happy to die alongside you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was an honor.
I shouldn't have taken that first hit because now Guys has been set up as the as one of the highest. Or the lowest, rather. Yeah.
I see, yeah.
Yep.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He looks kind of like my stepdad when he's like that. That's kind of freaking me out.
Well, I also have no cards anymore.
That's fine.
Is it though?
Yeah. Oh, that's a hard one. Do I? Technically, La Ambuscade does more damage than Violent Escalation, so I'm destroying Violent Escalation. If it comes down to it. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Everybody loses all of their stuff.
All of their stuff, and I think everyone just dies.
Well, there you go, kids. That was a good game. Good game. He's so strong. He's so
there goes Guys.
angry.
No, Guys.
I think there's still a chance.
I like my anguished look.
Not a good chance, but a chance.
Alex is still alive.
Yeah, I just did 3 damage to Iron Legacy. He's down to 9. He's under 10.
Proud of you.
I know, right?
You had to take him out for me.
Yeah.
Avenge me.
No.
Bye, Harpy.
Yeah. Oh no, he went back up to 13. I did 1 damage to myself.
Jacqueline says you got this. Jacqueline, but
Do you want to do a target 2 melee damage? Or play up to 2 equipment cards, or move a card from your trash to the top of your deck?
What are Guises? Like, let's see, is there anything we can do combo between these things to actually do something useful? Let's see, I have 1 equipment card in my... Wait, no, that's an ongoing card in my hand. It's the only thing I have. So I don't think there's any combos there, so I think just 2 damage, question mark? Unless I'm missing something?
So too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be our heroic last stand that will be ineffective.
Oh yeah, and the -1 damage now because, yeah.
Okay, 1 player discards 1 card. If the discarded card was a 1-shot, that player may draw 2 cards. If the discarded card was an ongoing or equipment card, 1 hero target regains 2 HP. Reveal the bottom 3.
Bad, yeah.
Reveal the bottom 3 cards of the villain deck. Put 1 on top, 1 in the trash, and 1 into play. If there are 3 or fewer environment cards in play, destroy 1 of them. If there are more than 3 environment cards in play, destroy 2 of them.
I think the 3rd option is the best.
That's what I was thinking too. Goodbye.
Well, I'm going to play La Ambuscade. And then I'm going to punch Iron Legacy for 1. And bring him down to 11.
And then everything is going to be okay.
It's going to be great.
I think I'm going to do
this. This is why Deus Ex Machinas were invented. That might also happen.
Down to 7. So close.
Yes. Oh, we put up a good fight, but
yeah. And yeah. And then how will Iron Legacy murder me? With justice.
I suggest painfully.
Iron Justice.
Iron Justice.
There it is.
Yep.
And that's all we wrote.
Yeah.
Hey, Russ, great suggestion. We're not gonna begrudge you this. No, I'm just kidding. Look at him, he looks so happy. He's like, yes. All right. Good game. Good game, team.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah. Way to start the weekend. Just with like a big you lose.
Crushing defeat.
Twice. Yeah.
Yeah, twice. Well, I mean, technically, we ran away once, so.
I mean, why have one horrible game where you die terribly when you could have two?
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, that was us playing Sentinels of the Multiverse. It's not always like that, but this time it was.
I mean, last time we completely obliterated Citizen Dawn. Like we have people wanted to see something harder, so they saw something harder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so some final notes for all of you lovely people watching this. If you haven't checked out Freedom 5, you should check that out. I will put the website in, actually I'll send you guys a link to it right now, because it was an announcement we made this week, a partnership with Arcane Wonders for a new Sentinel Comics board game. Wall plaid, everyone. Yep, wall plaid indeed. And if you liked what you saw here and you haven't played Sentinels of the Multiverse before, please go check out the digital app. It's by Handelabra Games. If you like what you saw here, but you wish you had cards in your hand to hold and touch and sniff, it's on sale on our website. 25% off all of the Sentinel products. So check it out. As long as you have fun, you're winning. That's true. That's the attitude to have. I had fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. Tune in 2 Fridays from now when we will be playing, I believe it's Medium that we'll be playing next. Mm-hmm. And then the second Friday of July, we'll be playing, second Friday of July, we'll be playing Spirit Island. So check us out then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Peace time. Okay, cool.
Yeah.